How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back to yet another review. A little bit of double IPA. Hopeful goodness. In the form of 10 Bend Brewing. It is their Northern Heights Vermont double IPA. 10 Bends. Went there on my trip to Vermont. Really enjoyed the beers I had there. I did not have this one, though. They had this in cans. I come home, I review it. That's kind of how it works. What does it say in here? It says Northern Heights is brewed with wheat and oats, and then double dry hopped with mosaic and citra hops. Can't go wrong there. It is a result of an evolution of craft brewing that began in a shed in the northern woods of Vermont and has culminated in definitive, well-balanced ale that will take your perception of double IPA to new heights. And that'd be that. This was canned. This is, I think, the 8th of August. And this looks like it was canned, I'm guessing? Actually, I don't know. It says canned on, Happy 4th. So it was canned on 7/1. So it's a little bit over a month old. Couldn't read the date, but it says Happy 4th on it. I thought it said 7/1, so kind of makes sense. So let's give this a whirl. Ooh, clear. I think we're dealing with a clear double IPA here, ladies and gentlemen. Relatively clear in the world of today's hazies, let's put it that way. And, that is, like I said, relatively clear in today's world of hazies. You can actually see into the beer. At least these glass has like a little kind of nipple to it, and you can definitely kind of catch that in there. Soft, rich orange haze to her, kind of tight, compact bubble, half a pinky finger of white head. Yeah, she looks the part. A little less hazy than you'd expect from these Vermont double IPAs, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And label-wise, I kind of dig it. You know, a little bit of a Northern Lights, a little Aurora Borealis, if you will. And, okay, branding. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, she looks the part. Let's see if we get the nose on her. Yeah, it's citrus. Grapefruit citrus, like a pineapple. That's the thing kind of come through there. There's a bright greenness to it, too. So there's a little bit of sprightly, kind of vibrant, kind of green, hot, pellety, little weed pulling kind of greenness to it. And the sweetness comes off a little bit hard candy kind of sweetness. So she smells nice. She smells like a mix between that new school, old school, and new school kind of hazy IPA. So somewhere between your heady of the world and your really new school IPAs, which kind of makes sense considering where they are, you know. Yeah, smells nice. Not like hitting you over the head 2x4 to the face. With sweetness or hops, 8% alcohol by volume for those keeping score at home. But yeah, smells pretty good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Bitter. Quite bitter. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I dig that. Because it hits you very aggressive. With a nice pop of bittering. But then backs it up with a nice sweetness. Big pop of bitterness and dryness. Kind of sits dry and bitter in the back of your throat. And you get washed with this sweetness that kind of tempers a little bit of that bitterness and dryness. Definitely all the parts of citrus, but leaning in that kind of hard rock candy kind of area, like a hard crystallized candy kind of sweetness. It's not super sweet, but that's the way the kind of candiness comes off, like raw sugar, like the sweetness comes off that way. Definitely pineapple citrus is the leading way here. Orange and pineapple kind of leading the way for me. And you have that nice dryness and then that sprightly, bright kind of bittering greenness. It's tasty. I like it. I mean, it drinks a little bit smaller than what it is in that it kind of drinks like 6.5% of 8. But I'm not too pissed at that. Usually I kind of get on my soapbox and be like, I want this to be 6.5%. I'm okay with this being 8.5 because I think that sweetness kind of gives you the impact of 8% on it. It definitely is that kind of like very new old school influence with a heaping dollop of new school. So it has those new school kind of hops, the new school kind of sweet treatment, but it does have that kind of rich candy-like sweetness you get a lot of the older school kind of new school IPAs. I know, kind of confusing, old school, new school, and new school. But that kind of, your sips, your fiddles, your headies of the world, even those have even evolved over the years. It has that kind of sweetness and characteristic going on with that kind of new school hop. So it's a little bit of the best of both worlds in that uber new school and that relative new school, and makes for a pretty tasty beer. Really well made, clean, well done beer. I mean, you're talking about a hazy beer. The last word you want to probably talk about is cleanliness, but it's clean, it's crisp, it drinks quite nice, drinks pretty easily, and I like the flavors it's giving off. Is it the best? Let's cut to that chase. Is this the best double IPA I've had as of late? No, it's worthy of being in a conversation, but it's not up there, and it's not all the way up towards the top, but it's pretty damn good beer from a brewery that I kind of enjoyed while I was out there, so that does not suck. Value and availability, brewery only, I think. No, I do. You know what? I started following the old Instagram, and they do sell their stuff locally in stores, so you don't have to go there, but you have to be in the Vermont area to find them, and leave you with, if you like what you like this beer, if you like your new school IPAs, but you also like your kind of semi-old school kind of IPAs, and you want a bit of both worlds. That's what you're gonna get here. Again, citrus leaning. You got that pineapple. You got that citrus, that orange kind of play there, with a nice soft sweetness with that kind of bright kind of green, hot pelletiness. I think it's fun. It's tasty. From brewery, like I said, I kind of dug. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Vermont hazy right now. And hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.